Last month before an exam can be extremely crucial. It can make or break all the efforts you have been putting to prepare for that exam. If utilized properly, it can enhance your result manifold, just like the icing on the cake. So with less than a month left for NEET UG exams, I thought of sharing some last moment tips that I followed and that helped me immensely. Hi everyone, this is Neha, third year medical student from Bangalore. So the first and most important tip is don't overwork just before your exams. It's a very common notion. We think that chalo only 15-20 days are left. Let us खूब मन लगा के पढ़ाई कर लेते हैं. Later we can rest, and we tend to overwork ourselves. We tend to push our limits, and trust me, it's of no use, and it will negatively impact your results. All the tiredness accumulates, and just before the exam you would be done. You won't be able to remember the answers to even the concepts you know thoroughly. That's because your mind stops working. It will be so tired and there will be lack of rest. So staying calm and taking adequate rest before the exam can be extremely crucial, and it can just enhance your results. Second tip is stay away from negative people or people who lower down your morale. It's very important to maintain a calm mind and maintain the integrity of the mind just before the exam. So just try to avoid people who make you feel down or who make you feel low. The next point is it's not necessary that you should know all the concepts in all the 3 subjects written in each and every publication's book, but what is necessary is you should be thorough and you should have confidence in the concepts that you have read. And instead of focusing on your weak subjects right now, just when you have very less time for your exams, what you should do is you should start on strengthening the concepts that you already know, and that can make you feel very confident before the exam. The next tip is know your exam timings and try to be more active during that task. During my time, when I gave my first NEET attempt, the exam timings was 10 to 1, and I was so accustomed to that timings, and since I was a morning person, it was an apt timing to give the exam, and I was more active during that period. But during my second attempt, the timings changed from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. and it was very difficult for me because I used to take nap at around 2 to 3 p.m. every day, like after preparing in the morning. So I knew it would be difficult to attend the exam if I had not practiced beforehand. So I started giving mock exams at 2 to 5. Initially it was very difficult. I tried to take the nap beforehand, like at 12 or 1, and then I used to try and stay active between 2 to 5. It was difficult, but later I could manage somehow and I cleared the exams. Giving mock papers, but you can also try to revise something or try to solve questions, which is an active process and requires all your attention, or any other thing basically, but refrain from taking rest or chilling during that time, because your brain gets accustomed to it and it will be difficult during your exam time. The next thing is don't go for studying any new concept right now. Whatever you had to read, you have read from the past 2 years or even more. So now is the time for revision. Revise and repeat the topics that you have already read. Practice and focus on previous year questions, because most of the times the questions tend to repeat from previous years, or if not the direct questions, concepts repeat always. So it can be of great help to you. Next important point is practice OMR filling. It may seem to be easy. You may think that gola hi to lagana hai, ho jayega, but it's actually a little bit difficult and it needs some practice. Even if you make one mistake, then all the questions following that can mess up. And even one mistake can cost you 5 marks, and that can make tremendous difference in your rank and marks. So the more you practice, the lesser are your chances of making mistakes. The next point is avoid junk food before the exam. Junk food or outside food, it's not only can cause some health issues, but also it has some negative impact on your brain. Once in a while it's okay, but before your major exam like NEET UG or any other exam, it's better to avoid junk food and have nutritious and healthy food as much as possible. It's good for your physical health, also for your brain health. Also, don't overdo the nutritious food, especially before the exam. If you have a heavy meal and go to the exam, then all your blood supply goes to the stomach for digestion of food, and your brain won't get enough blood supply. And then again you will feel lethargy, sleepiness, and you won't be able to concentrate on your exam. Lastly, trust your preparation. You have been working so hard with so much dedication over the past 2 years. It will never go in vain. You will definitely get what you deserve. All the very best. Give your best and forget the rest.